Hello, this is Master Luke Chan. Hi, we're going to talk about Tao Te Ching and Qigong, the way of meditation and how to keep your mind calm while you're doing the movements. And it is very important that when we are actually in a motion, the first thought is that you are moving. So most people, most beginners immediately think about the fingers, going forward and going back. And then more advanced students who've been doing it for half year and year, and they start to think, oh, maybe my breath moving, my hands, and doing the shoulder, doing the back moving. And then suddenly realize, now more advanced students suddenly think, hey, I'm moving my hands, but that might be I need to relax my legs. Just sitting down there like the stomach. So the next level, you realize that you need to let go your hips. Then it's but most people, when you're walking and so forth, immediately you're thinking whatever task you in your mind preoccupy yourself, and then don't pay attention to your body anymore, because in most cases without training it's unnecessary. But however, if with the training, look at the babies when they first start to walk, they walk like the hands is they not swing like this. The hands just like it's not moving. The hands just like, and then what happened then? They pay attention to rest of the body, the whole body, so they move accordingly. So now in doing Qigong, even though our hands moving, but however, we need to keep our body like a baby, like you're just standing there, sitting there, not sitting there. You need to think relaxation, relax your body. And then now one of the ways I interview a lot of students who recover from so-called incurable diseases. They recover because they're thinking, some of them actually thinking two hands in the front and two hands in the back. So they imagine two hands actually pushing out from the back, from the side. So many hands simultaneously moving. So the mind is not just pushing forward, but thinking backward, thinking moving backward. Get the chi from the back to the front. So many imaginations, all that achieve very good results because they're not only thinking in one direction. In Tai Chi, in Qigong, we call it double weightedness. In other words, you use all the yin yang in one direction, but instead of that, you should separate yin and yang, and then so you pushing forward, you think backward. You think as soon you move, you tense up. That is, this everybody doing that because the muscle moving. So you need to tense up the muscle in order to move. But as soon as you tense up, you need to tell yourself relax. Relax. Instead of thinking the front, you should thinking the back, thinking your legs, thinking something else other than what you're doing to the front. That is the difficult to do. But first of all, you must understanding that if the mind and the movement at the same direction is the we call it in Tai Chi, call it is a double weightedness. This because you thinking too much the front. So so when we're doing the sixth direction, release, absorb. So when I say release, I think the stomach, relax, release, and then you stop, I think about the feet, total just sitting down, and then coming back, and then the same thing, you relax, think your coccyx turning, and the head pulling up. So your mind is not only thinking the front, thinking your hand. This is only a small part of the whole thing. You should thinking your feet, your coccyx turning, and your lower dantian. Of course, the rest will be release, absorb. So the trigger will be the release, absorb, this yin yang, a light wave, yin yang. So you lock onto that release, absorb, and of course the release, absorb is 开合 from Pang Lao Shi, 开合. So doing the same thing, it's not the way, release, absorb. But your mind not only thinking the whatever, the front, you should thinking your dantian, your feet, and the back, the whole thing. You should incorporate that with the release, absorb. But however, remember, each part of release, absorb, you need to work on it. For example, your tongue. Last time we talking about beginners, you don't need to add on the tongue. But advanced student, you need to move your tongue with release, absorb. Release, absorb. You move your tongue slightly, and then activate the upper dantian, because your tongue touch upper palate and complete the circle. So you move your tongue, actually activate the qi in your upper dantian. Meanwhile, you use your lower dantian, your coccyx to the feet, and get the meridian, the bladder meridian, the kidney meridians going through, complete the circle from the feet to the head, and then the meridian to heart, lungs, going through your fingertips, going through your heart and lungs inside. So all the meridians going through the internal, the organs going out, going in. Now it's like the blood. Of course, the blood through the heart, through the arteries, through the wings. They have the web going through, a system going through the body. And the qi is the same. Instead of going through the artery, we're going through the meridians, and then going through the heart and lungs. But this one, all corresponding to release, absorb. This pulsation, release, absorb. Of course, at the same time, finally, every sense you need to work on it. You need to work on the eyes. Of course, we just mentioned the tongue, the taste, and the ears, what you hear, and then of course your sense and your breath, the breath. So it's all together as one. And then most important, that's the final stage, is that you're one with the cosmic, that your mystic experience, that you are actually, you're in meditation while you're moving, and tap into the power of Tao and the universe, and you feel the light coming in. Then we are, light. Whole universe is a living organism. You can imagine that, and we are only part of the small part of the whole thing. But yet we are the whole. Because we sense it in an alternate state. You can sense we are one, and this. Once you sense we are oneness, you feel the joy, creative. Then the idea actually come through you from the universe, and then it's very, very nice, very tap into the power. And then it's written 2,600 years ago in Tao Te Ching. Every generation or the grandmasters, they treat Tao Te Ching as the guideline. So this is something we need to really tap into the power, and then achieve whatever you want in life. That is from Tao Te Ching's natural long life Tao. All right, so love yourself, love others, love nature is the essence of Tao. I love you from Yang Shou.